And welcome to today's presentation, Convenience is King and Why Print Needs to Be. First off though, let me start by introducing myself. My name is Kelvin Bell and I'm the Sales Director at VPress. VPress are currently the market leader with 20 years experience in the provision of affordable, intuitive, easy to use web-to-print solutions for printers. We currently support many thousands of printers around the world and over 5,000 brands globally. Here in the UK, we have our own in-house development team where we support the development and the roadmap of our product in ensuring it meets the needs and demands of the market. And our motto is partnering our customers to success. Today, I'd like to share with you why I feel convenience is king within the print industry. So let me start with today's buyers. In these unprecedented times, today's buyers are looking for three things, according to a survey by Deloitte in 2020. They're looking for price. This can be to buy something for themselves, B2C, or for their business, B2B, but in the knowledge that they can see the price they are paying at the time they're paying it. They're looking for product, to know they've bought something that will meet their requirement or purpose. And convenience. Convenience of when and how they want to buy. The traditional open hours no longer work for the new buyer. We have now embraced online purchasing with gusto, ordering something when we need it from any device. And convenience, as you can imagine, is the topic of today's presentation. So 2020, what a year. 2020 saw e-commerce growth increase by 27.6% during the pandemic as we were all locked up in lockdown. The USA, the world's largest economy, had a 44% increase in online retail sales. It's also worth mentioning it also has a high internet usage with 90% of the population. If we're going to concentrate and look at any one country, then it has to be Amazon. Amazon experienced unprecedented growth during a pandemic, 63.3% increase to become the second largest company in the world, second only to Microsoft. Jeff Bezos, Amazon's founder and currently who retains 11.5% stake in the company, doubled his own personal wealth to $175.5 billion. His leadership led Amazon to taking on another 100,000 people very early on during COVID-19 to reach a global workforce in excess of 560,000 worldwide. Here in the UK, that is nearly half of what the National Health Service, the NHS, Europe's largest employer, currently has. It's also worth mentioning that Amazon in 2021 are currently having 197 million people visit Amazon.com per month. Staggering figures. And then finally, the UK. The UK currently has 25% of retail online, increasing to 33% by 2024. Arguably, it's the most advanced and automated online economy within Europe. So what about the market? And concentrating mainly on the UK. Retail is a great example of how the market is performing. This graph taken by eMarketer in September 2020 shows that 2019 saw a huge increase of 34.7% into 2020 in retail sales to over £140 billion. While obviously we can only say for certain how things have gone for 2019 and 2020, a drop was expected post-COVID-19 this year. However, with the ongoing use of lockdowns, this drop has been delayed somewhat. The main takeaway from this graph is the rise from 2019. E-commerce sales is set to at least continue or increase at a much higher level in the years to come, according to this forecast. So the key takeaway here is, once the market is online, it's going to stay online. So where do we go next? From the evidence on previous slides, we can see that this way of working is not temporary by any means to most of us. It is the new normal. Although that's saying, things seem to be evolving constantly through the pandemic. Gartner has stated by 2022, organisations using multiple go-to-market approaches for digital commerce will outperform non-commerce organisations by 30% in sales growth. They strengthened this with a forecast of 5 key predictions, which I'd like to address individually. B2B sales and commerce platform evolution. People are buying more and more online. ERP CRM systems within corporate organisations have been leading this for some time, and online adoption for purchasing is well proven, but being able to complete the whole process securely is truly what buyers are looking for. More revenue online, more online revenue from services attached to products. The ability to procure something that will complement your existing purchase is a whole new market. Not just print, but the delivery method of this to your market, or maybe something that complements your purchase. You buy X, but you need Y. Increased diversity for digital commerce go-to-market. Working out how we can use technology differently to deliver our products, not just to our existing market, but to new customers, using customers' websites, embracing mobile technology, which I'll come on to further within this presentation. More success with third-party marketplace models. The use of other platforms to reach an extended market. We already know of Amazon and eBay, and many of us have experienced this. But what of Etsy and Rakuten and many, many others? What of other systems with new markets in areas you're unaware of, but your products and services can complement greatly? And then finally, global digitization efforts to reduce cash. Out of all these factors, this is the one that affects the print industry the most, as it remains a strong argument to reduce print, but also supports the counter-argument to produce better print, more targeted print, assisting customers in campaigns, product launches into new markets themselves. Print is but one part of the procurement process, so where does it fit in? It still remains a highly skilled and valued proposition to any organisation. That has almost gone into hibernation except for the use of packaging signage that we can see around us. But it will be part of the bounce back proposition as businesses seek to engage with their customers once again. But if convenience is king, the question must be asked, where does print fit into the new order of things? And I would say the answer is we need to make print more convenient. Just over a year ago, we went into lockdown in the UK. Business virtually stopped in shock overnight. This is now followed by the decentralisation of the office, our workspace for most of us as we embrace working from home for the foreseeable future. According to a recent survey, some 52% of us are working from home, and this figure continues to rise as companies let building leases go in favour of a work from home policy, a new normal. Only the few are planning to return to the office space, as this gives us some great key advantages. These advantages include better work-life balance, reduced costs for businesses with offices in centralised locations, better utilisation of our time and the work and output that we provide. And hopefully it leads us to be more efficient with our time collectively. We are working differently and we are buying differently. As we have seen from the previous slides, we are embracing online purchasing. While Amazon may be setting the standards and many companies are following, allowing our business to be available 24/7, 365 to anyone, anywhere, on any device in any language. It's worth noting that it's never been easier to get in touch with our customers for sales. They're not in transit, they're not in between meetings, they're contactable electronically and have more time to make available to us, if only we can get their attention. Perhaps print is one of those means to do that. The UK print market currently is the 5th largest market globally, sitting behind the United States, China, Japan and Germany. 2nd largest in Europe behind Germany. Pre-COVID, there was a £14 billion turnover. That's $19.4 billion or 16.3 billion euros at today's exchange rate. Arguably, it's the most automated region where printers have had to compete against low-cost European print providers. It's highly competitive, with a lot of finance being based on this island. Arguably, it's the most online print market with some of the largest challenges still ahead. And it's one of those biggest challenges ahead that we pull through the pandemic and look for a new way of working. Automation is really helping this, and automation connected to online enablement is key. So web to print is the engine for online print ordering, and it's already here. Web to print gives us 24/7, 365 access. It reduces purchasing barriers, allowing us to make those purchases as and when we need. And it can be accessed from any device, including a mobile phone. It's payment ready. If we're making a purchase on our mobile phone or computer, we're quite used to our electronic device having our payment details there already. It's a specialized solution. It's not something you can just go out and buy like a website. It's much more targeted for your products, for your market and your customers. And it meets customers' expectation on demand, providing them with their artwork when they need it to make changes directly into your workflow. It helps us automate that workflow, making us more efficient, quicker, with better quality, scalability, and ultimately that leads to more profitability. But aside from these factors, it allows our storefront to be available to any market in a number of different ways, making it more convenient for our customers, whether they be B2C or B2B. Web to print is convenient. So in the UK, 84% of adults own a smartphone. Mobile continues to grow rapidly in 2021. And in some countries further afield, like South Africa, Italy, and India, it's outstripped the use of personal computers, where people have automatically reached the internet via a mobile device. Of those adults who own a smartphone, on average, they're spending 2 hours, 34 minutes online. 34% of these were shopping online in Q3 2020, with £57.50 being the average order value. Interestingly enough, the optimum age range was Generation Z, the 18 to 23-year-olds. An average of 72% of these purchases online were every month. This to a market estimated at £132.5 billion and growing. In 836 million, we've not even reached 10% of its market potential. Print must adapt for the market now, and the market has evolved with new buyers, both in B2B and B2C sectors, offering existing and new products, but in a different way. It embraces workflow efficiencies with the adoption of web to print. It supports Print 4.0, but where are we going? Generation Z are the new print buyers, and we need to be ready for them. If we look at tomorrow's print buyer, millennials are the group that have changed the industry, but it's Generation Z that will change how history is engaged. 99% of Generation Z use a mobile compared to 86.5% of Generation X and only 69.5% of boomers. On average, they're spending 4 hours 15 minutes online a day via their smart device. 70% of these influence family purchasing now. 58% will pay more for targeted personalised content, which leads us very much to the personalised products that we create within the print industry. 73% of these use the internet for calling home, never even knowing what a landline is. Within the next few years, 30% of these will be the workforce. They will be tomorrow's print buyers. So VPress has been providing web to print for some 20 years. We have a range of proven solutions that have been in the market within that time that we've developed for a range of customers. We believe there's some key factors that we need to have in order to deliver a key service to an essential market. A solution needs an API, application program interface, to provide connectivity for Industry 4.0, to connect our solutions to other people's services, to provide a better user experience. We've got the experience in a range of different sectors to provide a solution for your market, whether you be a printer, print management company, or buyer direct. We have a solution for B2B and B2C. And we believe in the ethos of integrating our platform into any other possible application as required. And we've got a range of different solutions to do this. We believe in supporting our customers moving forward. So for us, it's all about online engagement. Not just online engagement, but also face-to-face when required. And we believe that the mobile is now the new way of managing print online. Within one of the previous slides, you saw there was a demo that was running while I was talking. We are quite happy to show this further should anyone require it. And we live in a world of many cultures with many languages, so we support any language with any currency within our software. And everything we do must be inherently secure to give people the trust and belief that they can use our software with confidence. So that concludes my presentation today. Thank you very much for your time. Should you wish to know anything further, please contact me at kelvin.bell@vpress.com or connect to me on LinkedIn, Kelvin Bell. Thank you.